rapidly due to sudden prosperity. This term seems to describe North Dakota today and has made our economy the envy of any other place in America. Some refer to it as a blessing, but many community members and agriculturists refer to it as a curse. Wells started appearing in 2006, and they have soon taken over our rolling plains. North Dakota has been thrown what baseball terms a curveball. A state where agriculture once ruled has been surpassed by the $8.5 billion oil and gas industry. Black gold lies in the Bakken Formation 2 miles down, believed to house a 15,000 square mile oil region. This frenzy has left North Dakota on the verge of breaking point. Recently I read about Dan Calda's dream. He talked about the oil boom in the eyes of a farmer. He looked out over his family's North Dakota farm, and it was swarmed with workers, bustling with new activity and filled with a strange light. Calda says that this dream has stuck in his mind for decades since. And the eerie thing about this is this dream has come true. Many people ask, why did he allow this? But in all actuality, many people don't exactly have a choice. This is because of mineral rights. So what exactly are mineral rights? Mineral rights are rights to the minerals below the surface, and many people have rights to the land, but not to the minerals. And because of this, they don't really have a say. Owners may get compensation, but they would be happy without it. Many of them feel invaded. One of the largest issues today are the roads. Gravel roads were once safe for machinery and other vehicles, but now they are rough and beaten, with 800 trucks traveling on them in a 24-hour period. And farmers are forced to find other routes to their fields because of the traffic delays or other accidents. And with North Dakota's changing weather, the clock is ticking for agriculturalists. They also have proved to be dangerous, with the growing population and law enforcement struggling to keep up. Motorists speed past slow-moving equipment and into head-on collisions carelessly. I have experienced this carelessness firsthand. On August 20th, at 2 o'clock in the morning, my 2-year-old horse and young sheep escaped from their pen. A semi going 65 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone crashed into the animals. He wasn't going to stop, but he was forced to stop 1,000 miles down the road with a broken radiator. I lost all 3 animals that night because of his carelessness. The trucking company was unaffected and told me that I needed to take better care of my animals. As many of you know, taking care of animals, this really hit home with my families. We take a lot of pride in our animals. This is probably one of my favorite pictures. If you see a rancher saving a newborn calf in what looks to be a really bad blizzard. This picture really describes how we feel about our animals, and we take pride in them. So you can see how this would really affect us. And we know that you can't control every broken fence or the escape artist, but oil companies can control if they're following the regulations and rules of the road. Traffic is not the only thing affecting agriculture. Farmers are suffering from dust, debris, and rock in their crops they work so diligently to grow. Ranchers watch as dust flows from their hay. They worry about their animals' health. And with over 1 million head of cattle in North Dakota, this needs to be taken seriously. Pipelines are another thing that has been affecting us. We lose livestock, and even sometimes people will fall in unmarked trenches and use precious farmland in the months that it takes to excavate the land. But this also eliminates traffic and oil flares. Hydrofracking is the least researched and most controversial drilling method. The defenders say that because they are 2 miles deep, they are free from contamination of our resources. However, North Dakota gave $3 million in fines last year to 20 oil companies that failed to secure waste pits from floodwater. And this runoff would go into our environment, risking our crops and fresh water, which could lead to catastrophic results. Agriculture education has also taken a hard hit, and it's right at home. 40% of our state's oil tax, $3.13 million, is going to Montrose County. With our schools tripling and our infrastructure struggling to keep up, money is crucial. Our school only sees $16 million. And extracurricular activities like agriculture education are the first to be cut back. Our FFA program couldn't even afford cordless drills this year, and FFA trips are paid out of students' pockets. However, the oil boom has not brought a total curse. We have the lowest employment rate in the country, and this can be observed in other positive ways in the community. My neighbor has worked hard his whole entire life. He never came home without dust or dirt on his hands. And when the oil boom came, countless wells were drilled on his land. I watched as a man who had worked hard his whole entire life got funds to finally buy the new farming equipment that he needed, and now he can spend his summers in Arizona with his 92-year-old father who also farmed. North Dakota is expected to get 50,000 more people into our state. Ghost towns are now prosperous, and products, services, and doctors are more readily available than ever before. The boom is a blessing, only if we control our practices and drilling to protect our agricultural life. It may bring headaches right now, but North Dakota is deemed the best state in the country because of both oil and agriculture. These two powerful industries, 28% of North Dakota's $53.6 billion economy, are paving the way for strong futures for our families. I believe in the future of agriculture, and I am proud to come from a boom town.